As you board, please move across your car to make room for everyone, and kindly offer available seating to those needing special assistance. If you're standing, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors. They will be closing in a moment. Thank you.
Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to another episode of Disney Assembled. I'm Troy.
And I'm Mimi.
And we are your happy little father-daughter podcast, here to create joy and share our love for all things Disney.
Disney Assembled is sponsored by our patrons over on Patreon, Brenda, Danny, Connie, Andrew, and Alexis.
Yes, thank you guys so very much. We really, really appreciate it. If you would like to be a sponsor of the show and join our friends over on the Patreon side, head on over to our website, disneyassembled.com. and click on the Become a Patron button there. Tiers start as low as $2 a month. You get access to all the exclusive content for only $2 a month. So yeah, if you want to do that, great. If not, no big deal. We love putting out a free show for you. We hope you enjoy it. We don't have any reviews to read this week. We'd love to have some more reviews. So yeah, if you're enjoying the show, if you get a chance on your favorite podcast player, leave it a little nice review. We'd really love to hear about it. All right, guys. Yeah, good stuff there. Also, listen, holiday seasons are coming. You may want to listen to that great Disney holiday music. If you're looking for the best place online to listen to Disney music and other wonderful Disney content 24/7, 365, you must head on over to Magic of the Mouse Radio. Magic of the Mouse Radio, one of our good friends, Bill over there, does a great job. 365, 24/7 Disney music. And this show, this is one of the pieces of content on Magic of the Mouse Radio. You can hear our show every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Check it out. Bill's just also started a new thing on the website for Magic of the Mouse Radio. So Google that, Google Magic of the Mouse Radio, and you'll find him. But yeah, he started like a blog there and everything else. So
yeah,
lots of fun. Yeah. Any news you want to share with anybody out there about things going on in your life, Mimi?
Yeah, the upcoming week is about to be like the most stressful week of all time. I just got back from camp and my allergies are like running rampant.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, my voice is really hoarse from like yelling and screaming. And yeah, so I just got back from camp for my week-long retreat or my weekend retreat. And then next Saturday is my show that I've been working on for the past few months.
Cool.
So this week is like rehearsals. So it's like going to be really stressful.
Yeah, I know. And we're recording this episode a little later than usual. We do apologize, guys. The life has been very, very busy for us. And like Mimi said, she was gone at retreat all weekend. So normally our new episodes, and we're not sure when you're listening to this, right? You could be listening to this.
Normally the episodes come out on Sunday. But I hadn't been feeling well the last week, and so it had just sort of like slipped through the cracks to like record because I was just like not sick, just very under the weather and didn't really want to think about recording.
If we were able to do our normal schedule, this episode would have been released on Sunday, November 6th, 2022, because it may be 2030 and someone's listening to this. Can you imagine that? 8 years from now, someone may be listening to this, but we're actually recording this episode on Monday night, November 7th, 2022. We'll get it out as soon as possible to everybody. But yeah, you haven't been feeling well. You had that weekend-long retreat, and you came home yesterday and just fell asleep. And so, yeah, I mean, here we are. It's okay. We're committed to getting this out every week, even if it's a little bit late. It's no big deal. Getting it out there.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. All right. So in addition to, we're going to do some parks news with Mimi, which is, you said you want to do some this week. So I have some parks news. We'll go through those headlines. We'll have our Disney Dad joke of the week. And then we'll have our main topic of the week. Mimi, would you like to tell everybody what it is we're going to talk about? Because you came up with this.
Yeah. So we are going to be generating 3 Disney movies. And from those movies, we're going to decide which one needs a sequel, which one needs a prequel, and which one needs to be canceled.
So a sequel, prequel, or a cancellation?
Yes. It kind of stemmed from all the girls at camp this weekend were playing Kiss, Marry, Kill. And so I was like, we could do that with Disney movies.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing this week.
It gets a prequel, a sequel, or it gets canceled. Like cancel, when you say cancel, it means like it never existed.
Never existed.
Oh, okay. It gets wiped off. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. That'll be our main topic of the week. But before we get into all that, are you ready to get into some Parks News with Mimi?
Yes.
All right. Here we go with Parks News with Mimi. Now, for those of you who are maybe new to the show, Parks News with Mimi is I read her a headline from a Disney news article, and she tells me whether it is news.
The cat is meowing.
Yeah, our cat's missed you very much.
Profusely outside of the door. She's whining.
Yeah, Sally's not enjoying.
Literally just meow, meow.
She knows you're in here and she wants to
meow.
get to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll read 5 headlines, and you get to say from your perspective as a teenager whether the headline is news or snooze. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. You ready for the first headline?
Yes, very much.
All right, here we go. This is kind of I'll read, but the first two are very similar, so I'll lump them together. Right. So Magic Kingdom and Epcot Disney Holiday Magic Photo Pass shots are now have been revealed, like what the magic pictures are, right? You know those magic pictures? Snooze? So they are kind of cute looking. You can get inside.
They're cute only if you get to take them, and we will not be taking them.
They're in a little snow globe. And
we will not be in the parks when all of the Christmas stuff is still up.
Looks like someone's blowing snowflakes all over somebody.
Snooze.
That's snooze. All right.
Next.
So photo in the magic shots. Snooze.
Yeah.
Right.
It's only really that's only fun if it benefits you.
All right. So we got one snooze. Maybe 2 snooze, because that was actually 2 headlines in one.
Just one.
Okay. All right, here's the next one.
Next.
Disney World under state of emergency as Florida government prepares for subtropical storm Nicole.
Definitely news. Disney World has been hit with so much hurricane stuff recently. And it's not out of the usual realm of what's to be expected in Florida, even here in Houston. But I feel like there has been definitely more reporting and closing due to these hurricanes than there's been in the past.
Right.
So this one's news. I also want everyone to stay safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's only supposed to be a Category 1 by the time it hits landfall, but either way,
big
I want people to be safe.
Rainmaker, though. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta be careful.
It's also its big thing is wind. I was watching the weather report earlier. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what a subtropical storm is.
So right now, it's not strong enough to be considered a tropical storm. So it's subtropical. And then it is predicted. It's gathering a lot of wind, so it's growing very quickly.
I see.
So it's expected to be Category 1 by the time it hits Florida, which I know what you're thinking. If it's growing so quickly, why is it only going to be Category 1? Because it's not very far away. It's supposed to hit within the next 2 days.
Sounds a lot like 6th grade math being pre-algebra. It's like any math before algebra is essentially pre-algebra.
Yeah.
So subtropical, not quite tropical. All right. So is that one news and one snooze, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Next headline. Disneyland rolls out the, quote, buy now, pick up later merchandise mobile ordering at select locations.
This is such news. This is one of the better decisions that has come out of Disney, I think.
So what is it?
It is like the way you can pre-order food, you can pre-order merch.
So you buy it on the app?
Mobile order food, you can mobile order merch. This is revolutionary.
This is only in Disneyland, though. It's only in not Disney World.
This is the way to do it, I think, because if you are a big family, and you don't want to take your 27 children to the stores, you now don't have to. If you don't want to spend or waste time shopping in the stores, you can just do it from your phone. Because you're already wasting a good 4 hours of your day just standing in line.
Could have done that with the Scarlet Witch ears.
Literally. You've already been standing in line for 4 hours just to do rides. You can now use that time and be proactive and buy some merch. It also makes the merch more accessible to families that don't want to or can't go into the crowded shops. And
but unless you have to try something on, whatever. I mean, I guess. But you could buy stuff.
No one is really trying anything on.
But this is news, right?
This is news.
Right, so
I really like this.
All right, so 2 news and 1 snooze. All right, next one. Ready?
Yes.
Disney World virtual queue is announced for the Santa Claus meet and greet. So Santa's going to be there during the Christmas season.
Why is Santa at Disney?
To take pictures with the children. He goes through the parades, whatever, the Mickey
I
holiday
think that's
stuff.
a really out of place
So Santa's there?
spot for Santa.
I don't know about that.
I don't think Santa belongs in Disney.
Well, if you want to see him in Disney Springs, I think he's going to be at Disney Springs. then
I
you
think
have a virtual queue if you want to get pictures with the Disney.
snooze. I don't
Snooze?
care.
All right. 2 snooze and 2 news.
Two
Yep.
snooze. Yeah.
All right. So this is the tiebreaker. So if it's either this week is a snooze week or a news week, is all dependent on this. Largest Disney World cast member union plans protest over low wages.
This is news. This is a big deal. Disney historically has not paid its cast members very well. And this, obviously, the union protests
So apparently
relatively frequently.
Disney
but
is currently in a multi-year plan where they were phasing in higher wages. And at the end of this plan that they had already put in place, wages would be close to $20 an hour. So I think they're negotiating this, but Disney's kind of already saying, listen, we know what you're saying, but we already are increasing wages over the course of the next few years.
Right, but there's no, over the course of the next few years, why? Like, why not just do it instantaneously?
Well, because it's not as easy. When you run a business, it's not as easy as just instantaneously giving everybody, like you have to plan that by how you price certain things to make up the extra money.
You're right, but Disney is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. They can afford to pay their employees $20 an hour.
They can, but they'd have to raise prices because
But they already have been raising prices. They've been raising prices since post-COVID. Pay
No,
your
I'm not
employees.
arguing. I agree with you, but what I'm trying to tell you is
Your business doesn't exist without your employees.
right. But
period.
on the corporate end, you have to keep showing profits going up, and the only way to do that is to manage your costs as much as possible. I'm not saying what they're doing is right. What I'm saying is it's not as easy as just saying tomorrow everyone's going to get more money. You have to phase this in and plan it. It take, especially with a company that large, there has to be part of a plan. It can't just be okay. It's not like I own a.
They need to pay their
It's not like you
college
and I
employees
open
better
a shop
also.
and the two of us work there and we just decided to pay each other more, right?
They need to pay their college employees more also because they're starting to lose interest in that program.
Right.
Because you
maybe.
aren't paid anything. You're paid less than minimum wage
Well, that's this
to
week's
work for the Disney college program.
Well, but
which
you're getting
sucks.
the experience and you get on your resume and it looks good on your resume. It helps you with another job.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's almost an internship.
But you are going and you're paying for the cost of living and all of your utilities and all of your food, and you're being paid less than minimum wage. Like you have to completely pay
Yeah, but you can go to the
rent
parks
and
whenever you want.
food when you work for the college program. Like if you're not going to pay your employees very well,
I'd still
you
do
need to pay for their hospitality.
I'd still do it. I'm sorry. I'd still do it in a heartbeat if I could.
I would
Sounds
love
like
to do the
bland.
college program, but like no program is perfect.
Yeah, that's
No
true.
internship is perfect. I think
hope
that
you do.
I think the college program would be perfect for me. I think I would make the connections I need to get into the entertainment business.
Yeah,
And I would love to work at Disney. I love Disney,
right.
but it is not without its issues.
Yeah, well, keep
I
saying
need
good
to
things
have-
on the podcast. Maybe they'll hear you. and
I need
they'll
to
offer
have
you a job.
save up. I need to maturely plan to do the college program because
Yes, you
it's like I'm not bringing in any money. I'm not making any profit.
That's correct. You won't be.
So,
But you're there for the experience. So there you go.
right.
All right, that's who's Parks News with me. We had what? 3 news and 2 snooze. So it was a news
Yeah.
week. Good job. News wins this week. Congratulations.
Wasn't this week.
Yeah, it was a good news week. All right. So before we get into this week's main topic, we still have to do our Disney Dad joke of the week. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we get into the joke? I don't think so.
No,
Anything
I'm
you think
good.
about? No, good. All right. So let's have this week's Disney Dad joke of the week. Mimi. Olaf and Anger. You know, Anger, the character from Inside Out.
Yeah.
That little red, what was it, like a square?
He was just like a guy.
Like a red square.
Red guy.
Kind of a block of red guy. Do you know what happened when they got together?
No.
It was a complete meltdown.
It's funny.
Get it?
I like that one a lot.
They had a complete meltdown.
That's awesome.
Anger and
That's a
Olaf.
good one.
Yeah, there you go. That's what we Disney
a
Dad
witty
joke of the
one.
week. Yeah, I made that one up myself. It's a Papa original.
I like the Papa
Those are always
originals.
the best ones, aren't they, guys? If you have words that I can use that are sounding good when they come out of my mouth, if you have a dad joke of the Disney variety that you'd like us to consider using on the show, shoot us an email, disneyassembled@gmail.com, or send us a message on any of the socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok at
Twitter.
Disney Assembled. Yeah, we're still on Twitter. A lot of people are leaving Twitter.
Yeah, we
I
have
don't
to
wanna
talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should talk about that privately.
Yeah, because I'm not feeling the Twitter stuff, but I don't want to miss out because other people, the FOMO. All right, it's time for the main topic of the week. You came up with a great idea:
I did.
prequel, sequel, or
Cancel.
And so we're gonna have 3 movies that are related to Disney. Like some of these movies may not be obviously Disney movies, but apparently they are
movies-
owned in some way by Disney. And they could be Disney Channel movies. They could be Disney theatrical movies.
This generator is not great. So I have 3 on right now that we can use.
Okay.
But I'm going to also proactively be looking for a new one.
Okay. Well, even if not the great one, it's fine. It's just for fun, right? We can go from there, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Awkward pause.
You want to hear the first 3?
Right. First 3. All right, I'm ready. So these are 3. Now, I have to give the answer, or we're both going to have a turn?
We're both going to give answers.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So the cat.
Sally is going nuts. Should I carry the microphone?
Stop talking. She's
I don't think they're
meowing.
going to be able to hear it. Our microphone's pretty good. It's probably not going to pick that up from way over there.
Maybe.
She's
Anyway.
going nuts.
So, okay, the first 3.
I'm ready. First
I have The Sword and the Stone.
Sword and the Stone.
Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. And the Wizards of Waverly Place movie.
All right, so one we pick to have a sequel, one we pick to have a prequel,
yes,
and one we pick
to get rid of.
All right, so let's do this. The Sword and the Stone. I would like a prequel to Sword and the Stone.
Okay,
where it talks more about Madame Mim and Merlin. That's what I want to see in that one.
Yes, I agree.
Prequel to that. For the sequel, see, Santa Claus 3 is already a sequel itself. So if I pick a sequel there, you'd have a 4th
Santa
one.
Claus.
But they're coming out with a Santa Claus.
There was a 4th Santa Claus, but it's not in the realm of the first ones. It's like a different
But they're coming out with a
squad.
series of shows that are coming out. The Santa Clauses, like coming out soon on Disney Plus. I think I'm going to have the sequel be The Wizards of Waverly Place.
I love that movie. That's such a good Disney Channel.
And then I'm going to cancel the Santa Claus 3.
Yes, I agree.
Too many.
Yes, there were. Well, I liked the second one. I thought the original sequel was okay, but the third one was not.
Yeah.
But the Santa Claus original is like kind of an underrated, Disney movie.
It's all right.
Like it's dumb. It's a dumb Disney Channel movie, but like it's cute. You know, like it's fine.
I think it went to the theater. I don't think it was Disney Channel. Santa Claus.
I thought it was a Disney Channel movie.
No,
I remember them playing it on Disney Channel constantly.
Right.
Okay, I found a better generator. This is Disney animated movies generator. So this one's better.
Right.
Okay. Fantasia 2000.
Right.
Home on the Range.
Right.
Alice in Wonderland.
Right. So Fantasia 2000 didn't they make another? No, they didn't make another Fantasia, did they? And so I have to have a prequel, a sequel, and a scratch it off. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the prequel to Fantasia 2000 was Fantasia.
Mine cancel Fantasia 2000. Doesn't need to exist. We already have Fantasia Classic. Home on the Range is gonna be a prequel because process of elimination, and then I would like a sequel to Alice in Wonderland because they made the live action. Right, they made the live action sequel, but I would like to see the animated sequel because like Alice, like that's a whole book series that I would like to see translated into an animated form.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that. I'm going to go prequel Home on the Range because Home on the Range wasn't very good. So maybe if they did a prequel, they made the original one better. And I'll do sequel for Alice in Wonderland 2.
Yeah.
Also, not 2.
Okay.
All right. What's the next one? 3 more.
Okay, 3 more. These are good ones.
All right.
Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, and Atlantis.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right. So
Atlantis
prequel
was a good movie. You and I watched that on a whim one day.
We did watch Atlantis. So we need a prequel, a sequel, and a cancel.
Cancel.
All right. I'm going to go. Oh, this is tough. I think I'm going to go for the prequel. I'm going to do Pinocchio. I want some backstory on Geppetto, like when he was a butcher.
Okay.
I want Pinocchio prequel. For sequel, I'm going to go with Beauty and the Beast. Just because it's just too good of a movie. And I know there were some direct-to-video sequels, I guess. I don't
Right.
know, but I'll do a real sequel to Beauty and the Beast, like a real sequel that takes the story like immediately afterwards. And
Right.
because I have a
Right.
feeling that what's the prince's name?
Adam.
Adam. I think now he's like the Hulk. I think he has the ability to change in and out of the Beast. That's what I want him to be able to do.
Because in the
At
straight to
will.
DVD movies, he does it.
Right. I want him to be able to go back and forth, kind of like a superhero.
Yeah.
And then I did like Atlantis. It was better than I thought it was going to be, but unfortunately on this list, it's going to be canceled for me. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
Prequel Pinocchio, sequel Beauty and the Beast, cancel Atlantis.
Right. For me, I'm going to also agree with you. No, actually, no. I'm going to get an Atlantis sequel.
I can buy that.
I'd like to know what happens to Marlowe after all of that happens, because like it's a pretty intense movie and it just kind of ends. There's kind of no loose ends that are tied up. Nothing is tied up.
Sure.
I would like a Beauty and the Beast prequel, because I don't know, like there's a lot of straight to DVD sequels that exist out of Beauty and the Beast, but not a whole lot about like Belle's life before. And like maybe just like a movie a little bit more about like baby Prince Adam. I don't know.
Sure.
Cancel Pinocchio. Get rid of that.
You don't like Pinocchio,
Get rid
do
of
you?
that.
Yeah.
I'm good without Pinocchio.
All right, 3 more. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Okay. These are also some good ones. So Enchanted, Peter Pan, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
All right. Enchanted's getting a sequel out soon anyway. Disenchanted.
Very excited for that.
Right. So I can't really pick Enchanted for the sequel.
I think you can. I think it's fine. Like assuming
Well, Wreck-It Ralph 2 was a sequel, so I can't really pick it as a prequel because the prequel's already been made. So I either have to pick Wreck-It Ralph 3, like I either have to want a third Wreck-It Ralph or something along those lines. Here's what I think. Here's what I'm going to do. I want a Wreck-It Ralph 3.
yes.
Give me a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah.
I want a prequel to Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Because I think the darling children's parents may have visited Neverland when they were kids and they just forgot about it as they got older.
Right.
And I'm canceling Enchanted.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. Prequel, Peter Pan, sequel, Wreck-It Ralph 2, cancel Enchanted.
So I'm also prequel Peter Pan. I'm all in for that. I would love to know more about the darlings and
Yeah, some of his adventures with Hook before. Why does Hook hate him so much? Not just because he cut his hand off, but
like
there's
Peter
more
Pan,
to that story.
Peter Pan prequels do exist, like in live action versions, like Pan, but I'd like classic Walt Disney animated Peter Pan sequel or prequel. I'm kind of stuck here, but I would like a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph 2 as well. I'm canceling Enchanted. I love Enchanted. I think it's a fun little film, and I'm excited for the sequel. But I always want more Wreck-It Ralph. I think that's such a good movie.
Yep.
I think it's such a great franchise.
Yep.
And Wreck-It Ralph 2 was so clever. I think Wreck-It Ralph 3 could also be very well done.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Also.
All right, 3 more?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, we'll do that one. We'll skip because
Oh, that one was good.
well, it had Peter Pan.
All right, let's do this one.
Okay.
3
Bolt,
movies are what? Bolt?
Moana, Little Mermaid.
All right. We need a prequel, a sequel,
and a cancel.
and a cancel. All right.
Yes.
I want a prequel to Little Mermaid.
Mhm.
I want to see more about why Ursula was so angry.
It exists.
I want
The Little Mermaid prequel exists.
what is it called?
I don't know, but it does exist. It talks about Ariel's childhood and how her mom died by boat, which is why Triton hated the humans.
Really?
Yes. And then it flashes forward to a sequel where Ariel has a daughter named Melody.
I don't. It doesn't sound nearly as good as I thought. All right.
Does that change your opinion?
It does change my opinion a little bit. All right, here's what I want. I want a sequel to Moana. Or like a sequel to Moana. I want a prequel. I want a better prequel to Little Mermaid. I want like a real legitimate, not some direct to DVD movie. I want a legitimate movie. And I'm gonna cancel. I like Bolt, but Bolt will be canceled in my list. So prequel Little Mermaid, sequel Moana, cancel Bolt.
I'm gonna agree all the way. I also love Bolt a lot, but I think instead of a Frozen sequel, they should have done a Moana sequel. Or they should be working on a Moana sequel because that movie was so popular and really good. I like to see what happens next with Moana.
Moana 2, you're welcome.
And a legit Ariel prequel is also, in my opinion, the way to go.
Have we disagreed yet?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. I'm just wondering about
What are
that.
these?
Right.
Okay. We already did Beauty and the Beast.
Well, we're gonna get some repeats.
Okay, we're keeping the. Okay. No.
If we get 3 movies we know, we just gotta keep them up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we do this one?
We can keep.
All right.
This
What are the
one.
3?
Chicken Little.
All right.
Fantasia. Dinosaur.
Oh. Okay. This one will be interesting.
All right. I'm going first.
Yes.
Fantasia. Prequel. Fantasia prequel.
Okay.
Because the Fantasia sequel exists, and I'm not canceling. As much as I don't like it, I'm not canceling it because it's so iconic, so important. Right?
Okay.
Like it's Fantasia, Fantasia Mickey. Fantasmic,
Okay.
Dinosaur sequel. Better. Just title it Better. Better Dinosaur. Cancel Chicken Little.
You're canceling Chicken Little?
Chicken Little's a fun movie. I think Dinosaur, like the ride, could be very successful if it was done well. The only problem is that the Dinosaur movie came out in 2000, which was a terrible time for movies everywhere. And I think if
cover picture for Dinosaur looks a lot like, what was that show on PBS we watched? Dino Dan?
I love Dino Dan.
Yeah. And now it's a little girl, I think Dino Dana. I can't remember
it still exists.
Looks like Dino Dan.
I think Dinosaur,
CGI.
if it came out today, right now, it would be much better because it's different than Jurassic World.
All right. Here's what I think. I'm going to go prequel to Dinosaur. Like just go back earlier in time. Sequel to Fantasia, but not Fantasia 2000. Like a legitimate, like Fantasia 2000, one of the problems is it's too much of the same.
Okay, fair. That's really fair.
I like Chicken Little too, but I'm going to cancel Chicken Little.
Yeah.
That's my 3.
Fair.
All right. How many more do you want to do?
Let's do a few.
Let's do 2 more sets. We're getting close to our time limit.
Okay. Oh, no. No. Song of the South has now come up twice.
But it's a movie. I mean, we can put it on the list.
Okay, we're doing this one. This is a better list. Okay. Tangled, Bambi, Princess and the Frog.
Wow.
This is a hard one.
Interesting. All right. So I'll go first.
Yeah.
I want a prequel to Tangled. I want to see more of Mother Gothel.
Yeah.
Was she always, I want to see more about that.
Yeah.
And it was part of the beginning of the movie, like the little preamble, but
yeah, like a little bit like I would like confirmation that Mother Gothel is the same as the old lady witch from Brave. That's what I want. Continue.
Okay, possibly. All right. I'm going to go a prequel to Tangled. Maybe tell more about the ruffians at the Snuggly Duckling. I'd like to see more
Eugene.
of them.
Tell us about Eugene.
Yeah. I want a sequel to Princess and the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
We're canceling Bambi.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to go with.
All right, I'm going with...
Because if you can't see nothing nice, you don't say nothing at all. That's what Thumper said.
Well, Thumper has terrible grammar, so...
Well, he does have bad grammar. All right, that's why. Prequel, Tangled, sequel, Princess and the Frog, cancel Bambi.
All right, give me that Tangled sequel. Give me that Tangled sequel. Please tell me more about their world.
They had those little shorts that came out about...
They had a single short, and it was about...
a TV series.
The TV series is different. I would like a full-length feature film. Give me that Princess and the Frog prequel. You're
going the opposite of me.
I would love backstory on Mama Odie and Facilier, and are they connected? Are they not connected? I want to see more of...
You make a good point.
I want to do more of little Tiana and little Charlotte. I would love that. However, like I would be fine with a Tangled prequel and a Princess and the Frog sequel.
I think you got something there.
Like flip, like I can flip that either way and I would be incredibly satisfied and excited because like I would love to know more about Tiana's life at the restaurant after being married. Cancel Bambi. Nobody cares about Bambi.
People care about Bambi.
No, they don't. Princess and the Frog is such a good movie. It's such a good movie. Tiana's such a great character.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. I saw this TikTok theory and it's like, so it's like, you know how Facilier says that he's like a royal on his mother's side?
Yes.
So Mama Odie is like the queen of the bayou. That's like her official title, the magic queen of the bayou. And she's in that like romantic relationship with that snake. So like you see them be in this relationship. So the snake's eyes do the same thing. Like the Facilier's eyes go like blank the same way the snake's does. Anyway. And so the theory is that Facilier is the son of Mama Odie and this snake, and they get in a big fight, and Facilier uses his friends on the other side to turn the snake into a snake. Like he used to be a person, now he's a snake. And then he gets banished, he runs off, which is how he gets into his like dark magic voodoo thing. Well, and so like that's the theory that it's all connected. Only the prequel would tell. Right. So I want to know if that's true.
All right, let's do one more because we're getting a little late in the show here.
Yes. Okay, this is a good one.
All right.
All movies that came out like
in the late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah.
Early 60s? Well, 60s and 70s? My favorite time. This is my favorite era of Disney.
Sword in the Stone, Alice in Wonderland.
That was the 50s, yeah.
Robin Hood.
And Robin Hood. All right, so
Robin Hood, little
do you want to go first?
Walking through the forest, laughing back and forth at what the other had. Okay, I'm done.
Your voice is really hoarse.
I know.
Right,
okay.
Do you want to go first on this one?
Yes. I would love a... This one is hard. I would really enjoy an Alice in Wonderland sequel. I'm sticking with that.
Right.
I would also really love a Robin Hood prequel. I can't get enough of Robin Hood, which unfortunately leads me to cancel Sword in the Stone, which makes me very upset because I feel so passionately about that movie. Like, I think everyone needs to watch it at some point, but I would not choose it over Alice in Wonderland and Robin Hood.
All right. Here's where I'm going with this.
I'm very nervous. You're about to cancel Alice, aren't you?
To break it down. Breaking it down.
To cancel
I'm going to stick to the prequel for Sword in the Stone. I want to see Merlin and Madman Mim's backstory. So I'm going to go with the prequel to Sword in the Stone. I want the sequel to Robin Hood. I like Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. I will not cancel Robin Hood. I will cancel Alice.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. And like, you're right. Like, you honestly are right. I'm just like, I'm not bold enough to say it.
Cancel it.
Cancel Alice.
You've been late. You're too late. You've been canceled. All right. What was that? It was sequel, prequel, or cancel, right? Good game. Thanks for coming up with that.
Great
High five.
Game.
Good job. All right, Irene. So our friends out there that are listening, they may have their own opinions about prequel, sequel, cancel, or just anything else to share about the show. How can they possibly get in touch with us?
So you guys can send us an email, disneyassembled@gmail.com, or send us a message on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all at Disney Assembled. But if you want to support the show further, the link to our TeePublic, Patreon, Buy Us a Dole Whip, all that stuff is all on our website, disneyassembled.com. Make sure to check it out.
Yep, please do that there. Don't forget about the Patreon, like Mimi just said. You can check that out. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, possibly, we had a few people reach out to us. We need to get those things scheduled. Maybe during our Thanksgiving break, we need to do a couple of guest episodes.
Those,
we need to schedule those. But there's a page on our website, the Be Our Guest page. Fill out the quick little form. Just tell us a little bit about yourself so we can maybe get together and schedule a time for you to meet up with us and do maybe an episode and join Captain Enchanting's Cavalcade of Happiness. We haven't had a Captain Enchanting episode in a long time. We need to get that done. Also, we have a YouTube channel. Check us out. Go to @Disney Assembled. So we have our own handle now on YouTube. YouTube allows you to have handles. So you go to youtube.com/@Disney Assembled. And I think you can find us there. youtube.com/@Disney Assembled. Check out our YouTube channel. And again, like I said earlier, the best thing you can do to help us out is just take a few brief moments to just hit that 5-star rating and to just write a few really kind words of a review. We'd really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to do that. And finally, if you'd like to tell us with your own voice, maybe you have a story to share about your own Disney trip experience. We'd love to hear from you. There's a link at the bottom of the show notes that can take you to a page. You can do it from your phone. We just record yourself telling us about your latest Disney adventures. We'd love to hear from you. So yeah, share it with us. We'd love to get that. High five. Excellent. Great show. Great idea tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're sorry you guys that this episode's coming out a little bit later. Of course, if you're listening to it later, it doesn't really matter, but we do appreciate your support. Thanks for listening. All right, guys, we hope this episode brought a little bit of joy to your day and spread a little pixie dust to your week. And until next time, see you real soon.